Another season of EA Sports College Football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Huskies. Kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. He'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Wake Forest offense will get first crack at it today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy will sneak around, not always in the spotlight, but he is somebody you have to deal with.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Out wide right, it's Tyler. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Powers inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. 2nd and long here. Jones to throw. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Hunt. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He's going to throw it again. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Jones wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Tyler. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's Booth. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Brought down.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Demon Deacons have this offense rolling.
Here we go. Ready. Line 14. Line 14.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Go, go.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Push is ahead. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Jones to throw. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Release to the back. Gets a hand in there.
Yeah, and a lot of offenses, when they get their free safety matched up man-to-man, they're going to take shots because they believe their guy can win. Really nice man-to-man coverage and a nice job making a play on the ball at the end that results in an incompletion.
He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on 4th and short.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw.
And it's a fumble after that huge gain. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you got to be extra careful with your ball security.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Hands it off. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. No huddle, offense to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Makes a grab. Oh, he's got some space. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rushes on. Fires deep on the run. Makes a catch on the left. Touchdown, Huskies. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Jones wants to throw it, trying to make magic with his feet. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hauls it in. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Long way to go on second. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him. The 28. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Out wide left, it's Tyler.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Swings it out to the flat. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Sells the run, looking to pass. A little release to the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Oh, pressure's coming. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it to the back on the draw.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Demon Deacons use their 2nd timeout. They'll have one left. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it in. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Jones to throw. On the move. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying.
Upstairs to make the catch. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get some.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. 2nd and long here. Uh-oh, look out. Turning it on. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Sells to fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, UConn. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride. Turns. Jets and is gone.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. Running inside, it's Booth. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jones wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right side, it's Tyler. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. This offense is feeling itself right now and momentum's coming along with them. That's caught. It's Booth. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Good work to get the defense to jump in and gives them a 1st and 10. Look out! QB got it himself. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Flush to the left. He's going to run it. Got some room in it to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Driving forward, it's Booth. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Jones to throw. Here comes the heat. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. 4th and dial up from here. Gets the back moving. The snap sets up to throw. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Looking for running room. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Way to the corner. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it on the run. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. This UConn offense really has it going. Quick give. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. The give. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Huskies. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Time is running short. They let this game get away from them a little bit. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Jones wants to throw it. Left side is Berry. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. This offense is like running a... drill and practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Back's got it on the screen. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Rashad Downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Tyler. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Demon Deacons go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out wide left, it's Barry. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to get behind the defense. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Searching for space. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time. Makes the grab right down the middle. All by himself down the middle. All the way. Touchdown, Demon Deacs.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Back to pass, it's McClung. Moves to his right. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes, they'll have a first down here. A Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. From the gun, running back on the move. They were all over it. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Hunt. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Looks as if he's going to run it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible, the defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. UConn will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Looking for a man. It's McClung. He's past the 30. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on the second and long. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Leaping grab for a big gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Wants to throw on first. Extending the play. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Can hold on in the face of the contact. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week...